Yo, so tell me why this motherfucker Blade finna hit a lick to go get this sword that was given to Lucifer by God, and it's called the Lightbringer. So it starts off in Romania, right? We see this girl in this car, they stop and shit, right? They pull up and let her ass out. She get out and then the car pull off on them, and then she was like, hey, get your ass out here. She was talking to these motherfuckers. She's like, have you come to fight evil? It's like, yeah, you an abomination, and our path is clear. We gotta send word to the Sorcerer Supreme that Dana has fucking got released. So they hit her ass with this magic shit. She put her hand out of that shit and just snapped her finger. That shit disappeared. Then she lifted her hand up and made they fucking eyes set on fire. Then she set they ass all on fire. Back in Japan, fucking Blade's still up here being fucking mind controlled by this dude, but his ass got off that shit. He resisted it just by being pissed. So he fucking reached into his pocket, pull out this knife. That bitch started beeping and shit. He stabbed the motherfucking thing that was on his neck. Then that motherfucker started beeping still. Exploded his ass. So they went to go eat and shit, right? And he asked her about a fucking weapon that can basically kill this bitch. She tells him that, yeah, I do probably know something, but it probably don't even exist. Then she got to telling him about the sword that she knew about. She said Lucifer wasn't always the big bad. He was created to be the greatest warrior of God himself, so the story goes. So God creates good and evil like night and day. I'm going to use a big word here, people. Try to stay with me. Dichotomy basically means split in two halves that make a whole. No light without a dark, all that. Blade was like, I know what dichotomy means, Tulip. He's like, look, let me finish the goddamn Back to Lucifer, the destroyer of evil, gone out of control, preserved the order of all things. God or whatever gave Lucifer a special sword made from the matter of creation itself. Lucifer and the sword share the same name spoken by God into existence, Lightbringer. But it's not gonna be easy to get because the devil ain't got no more. It's this dude named Hamilton Ackley. He's basically like the old Tony Stark. He was selling fucking fucked up technology, but he does it with brutality. He said he's rumored to collect supernatural weapons. Blade thought he had to go to some compound, but she's like, nah, he don't stay in no compound. He got too many people trying to kill him for that. The motherfucker lives in a train that constantly moves. It's a fortress going 150 miles per hour. He's never in the country for more than a few days. And no one's seen his ass in 5 years. So Blade basically got to attack a train that might be anywhere to get a weapon that might not exist from a man who has not been seen in 5 years. And while her and Blade was up here arguing about the fact that she was going to help him, that's when Blade's like, get down! A whole bunch of arrows hit the fucking damn table and shit, right? And then come to find out it was old girl shit from the last issue that he got. Her brothers and sisters, you see these damn ninjas and shit pop up. Somebody tased the fuck out of Blade, right? He was like, ah! Cuts that shit off. Old girl started shooting the fuck out of the motherfuckers. And he went outside like, I'm not in the mood for games. They shot some fucking arrows at him. Then that shit stopped right before he hit his ass. And he was like, what the fuck is this? And he started to fly in the air. And the motherfuckers started, they disappeared. As we see, it was Dr. Strange who pulled up to fucking come help Blade. Dr. Strange joins Blade, Tulip, and Rotha for exhilarating heists aboard the armored train full of vampires. Can they escape with the notorious Hamilton Ackley's most prized possession? Find out in the next issue of Blade, issue